Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
These days, everyone is troubled by some health problem or the other. Some people have digestive problems like gas, acidity and IBS. Someone's sugar level keeps on rising. Someone's blood pressure doesn't stay normal. 3 out of 4 Indians have a bulging stomach. If not this, some people even after sleeping well at night feel tired the entire day. Some are troubled by hair fall, others by premature graying of hair, while some just can't get rid of their skin problems. Migraine, asthma, uric acid, fatty liver. Once just pay attention to the people around you. Even you will agree how common all these health problems have become nowadays. And that too at a very young age. But there is one thing, if you make it a part of your routine, then it doesn't matter which of these problems you have. It will start getting better on its own. In fact, your body will itself start eating your illness. Believe it that the intelligence and the life force in every single cell of your body is constantly trying to heal the body in some way or the other. If there is actually some healing energy in the body, why does healing not happen? Because we never give that energy a chance to do its job. The thing is, the energy power of our body can only do one task at a time. For example, if you start sprinting right after eating a heavy meal, you will most probably get gas and acidity. Because the energy that should have been used to digest the food is now being used for running, and that's why digestion doesn't happen properly. And that's exactly why the body can't heal itself. If you notice nowadays, the moment we wake up, we start eating breakfast, lunch, snacks, and then at night we go to bed after filling up our stomach completely with dinner. Just think, the energy that the body could have used to heal itself at night is now completely engaged in digesting the food. And when this becomes a daily routine, the body never gets a chance to heal itself. On top of that, we hear things like, if you skip food, you will become weak, eat every 2 hours. But hey, if we keep eating so much, when will the body use what's already stored inside it? These kinds of beliefs are a treat for the food and pharmaceutical industry, but our diseases aren't decreasing. They are only increasing. But there is one way, and that way is autophagy. In fact, for this very autophagy, a Japanese cell biologist was awarded the Nobel Prize in 2016. Autophagy is that state of the body where the body starts eating its own diseases. Autophagy is made up of 2 words. Auto means self and phagy means eating. The Japanese Nobel Prize winning cell microbiologist discovered through research that in the state of autophagy, the energy of the body recycles unused proteins, damaged cells, cancer cells and broken cell walls and turns them into new cells again. But this renovation, this repair work can only happen when our stomach is empty. And the most effective and easiest time to keep the stomach empty is at night. Just imagine if you have dinner by 7 in the evening. But 1 minute, how can I have dinner by 7 pm? I come from office only by 9 pm. If I eat so early, won't I feel hungry again at night? I can understand this question is absolutely genuine. But just once, listen to me for the next 10 minutes. I will try to keep it very simple and practical. I genuinely want you to at least try this once. Later you will yourself count the benefits. If someone asks me, this belly doesn't go in, what should I do? Tell me one thing that is most effective. Then my advice would be to do just one thing: eat your dinner early. But have you wondered why is it so specifically said to have dinner early? See, one direct reason is that our digestive power depends on the sun. As the sun rises, our digestive capability increases. Around noon, it is at the highest. That's why at that time we can digest almost anything. Then as the day starts to go down, our digestion also begins to slow down. And after sunset, it becomes the weakest. After sunset, whatever we eat takes more time to get digested. This is why it is suggested to keep dinner light. But what do? We eat a full heavy meal at 9 or 10 pm and then we straight away hop on bed. In such a case, food doesn't get digested properly. It rots within. And when it rots, diseases begin. The belly comes out. Even night sleep is disturbed. In the morning when you wake up, you feel groggy and low on energy. This is not some ancient myth. Even recent modern studies have started agreeing with this. In 2020, an interesting study was done. People were divided into two groups. Both were given exactly the same food for dinner. The only difference was that one group ate dinner at 10 pm while the other group ate the same dinner at 6 pm. Both groups went to sleep at 11 pm. What was the result? The group that ate at 6 pm, even though they ate the same food, same calories, slept at the same time, lost 10% more weight. That means if someone weighs 100 kg, he or she would lose 10 kg more than the person who eats late at night. And that too almost effortlessly without doing anything extra. Now people who say for fat loss just focus on calories in and calories out, tell them it's not just about where the calories are coming from, but also at what time we are eating those calories. That matters too, because timing of food intake affects whether our body will be able to utilize those calories or not. Look at the study's conclusion. If you eat out of phase with your body's normal circadian rhythm, you don't metabolize glucose the same way. Ayurveda says the same thing, that whatever we eat after sunset doesn't get absorbed well in our body. That's why eating dinner early is the most effective thing. Listen to Bollywood fitness icon Akshay Kumar.
बहुत साधारण सी चीज़ है जो मैं हमेशा कहता हूँ, एक अच्छे हेल्थ के लिए ज़िंदगी में एक छोटी सी चीज़ आप लोग फॉलो कर लें. आई एम श्योर कि कई लोग करते होंगे. 6:30 बजे के बाद खाना ना खाएं. सबसे बड़ी बात है, मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, इससे डायबिटीज़ हो या कोई भी किस्म की हाइपरटेंशन हो या कोई भी हार्ट अटैक हो, मतलब जितनी मर्जी डिजीज़ ले आओ, एक 6:30 बजे के बाद ना खाने से आप ये सारे डिजीज को दूर भगा देते हैं.
Even if he promotes all kinds of products, this is his genuine advice and he has spoken about it many times. Now I understand that eating early dinner is easier said than done. But don't worry, we'll elaborately discuss how to make it simple and practical. But first, let's understand the benefits. Only then the motivation will come. Imagine you had your dinner at 7 pm. The first 2 hours after eating are the ones when your body puts maximum energy into digestion. After another 2 hours, that is by 11 pm, your food will be out of the stomach into the intestines and the stomach will be empty. And that's when autophagy will get triggered. After that, even though you are sleeping through the night, every cell in your body is busy repairing itself. The real cleaning of your body's waste happens during autophagy. The intelligence of the body starts destroying the bad cells in each organ and begins to renovate again. The diseases that weren't getting better even after taking so many medicines and doing so many remedies, they start healing in this state of autophagy. Because friends, the best doctor in the world is inside your body. But to book an appointment with this doctor, you need to keep your stomach empty. Recently, a study was done in which diabetic patients were divided into two groups. Both groups were given the same food, but the first group had early dinner and a late breakfast, so there was a good 16 hours fasting window, while the second group ate late dinner as people normally do. After 3 months, group 1's diabetes reduced by 47%, while the other group showed only 2% improvement. This means that just by eating dinner early, diabetes can improve 23 times faster. And not just diabetes, when the body gets a chance to enter the state of autophagy, sleep at night becomes deeper, the risk of heart attack reduces, the digestive system becomes stronger, the belly starts to go in, fatty liver begins to reverse, and the next day you feel energetic. Watch this clip of Manoj Bajpayee once.
13-14 साल हो गए. I realized कि यार मेरे ग्रैंडफादर बहुत दुबले पतले थे और बहुत ही फिट रहते थे हमेशा. तो I said let me follow what he used to eat.
Yeah.
तो वो शुरू जब मैंने किया, then मेरा वज़न जो है वो कंट्रोल होना शुरू हुआ. मैं काफ़ी एनर्जेटिक भी फील कर रहा था और काफ़ी हेल्दी फील करना शुरू कर दिया. Then that was the time I decided that I'll stick with this. Then उसमें tweaking ये की मैंने, फिर फास्टिंग करीब 12 घंटे का 14 घंटे का करना शुरू कर दिया. रात का डिनर मैंने धीरे धीरे हटाना शुरू किया, क्योंकि एक डॉक्टर ने कहा कि जल्दी खा लो, नहीं तो वो खाना आपके पेट में पड़ा रहता है. हाँ. है ना?
हाँ जी.
तो वो जो पूरा विजुअल था कि खाना पेट में पड़ा रहता है तो उससे मुझे थोड़ा डर लगा. I stopped eating my dinner completely.
Even what Anushka Sharma said is worth listening to.
I eat early dinner and I think it's doing wonders to my health. By 5:36, dinner's done. But I feel like I rest better, I sleep better, all my sleep issues are gone. I wake up fresher, I have more energy, I think clearer. I would attribute that to eating early because that's the only change really that I've made in my life.
Today this is being called as intermittent fasting, but we Indians have always followed it. Even today a farmer in India eats before sunset and eats again only after when the sun is up. That's a comfortable 14 to 16 hour fast, out of which 7 to 8 hours go by in sleep. This isn't some new trend, it's our old way. That's why it's easier for us to do. Now this much is clear that eating early dinner in the evening has great benefits. But the question is, how do we do it? When I had asked you on Instagram that how many of you can manage to have dinner by 7 p.m, the votes were 50-50. Why did 50% of people feel that eating early in the evening is difficult? I found 3 major reasons for this. Let's talk about all 3 and try to see how we can overcome them. The first reason was, if we eat at 7 p.m, we will feel hungry again at night. Yes, that's true. For the first 4-5 days or maybe a week, it will be a bit difficult. But after that, the body will adapt on its own. Friends, hunger doesn't work in a way that it will keep increasing if you don't give food. Research has been done on this, and scientists have found that hunger is like the waves in the ocean. Now let's say you are used to having breakfast at 9 a.m. So every day around 9 a.m. you will feel hungry. At that time it will feel like you can't survive without eating. But imagine a scenario. It's 9 a.m. in the morning and you are feeling hungry for breakfast. But just then your boss suddenly calls and you have to rush to the office for a meeting without eating. Even though you didn't want to, you got busy in the meeting, and when you became free at 11 a.m, what do you notice? That the huge hunger you had at 9 is completely gone at 11. Now you are thinking of skipping the breakfast and directly having lunch. Relatable, right? So what happened? There was a wave of hunger at 9 a.m, but since you didn't eat, it passed. Now that same wave will come again at your lunch time. This happens many times. At night you are feeling like munching something, but you avoid it because you have heard that eating late at night is not good for the body. Instead you go to sleep, and when you wake up in the morning you are not at all hungry. So actually that wasn't real hunger. It was just a habit of eating at that time which made you feel hungry. Also understand that only when we don't give food from outside, our body starts using fat from inside. Yes, just 1 week is tough. After that the body adjusts to the new routine. If you can somehow manage for 1 week, then eating dinner at 7 p.m. will feel just as normal as eating dinner at 9 p.m. Manoj Bajpayee also talks about this in the same interview.
थोड़ा तो टाइम लगा होगा ना ट्रांजिशन करते हुए आपको आधी
एक हफ्ता बहुत मुश्किल हुई थी। मैं क्या करता था, कोई हेल्दी बिस्किट खाता था, जैसे बहुत भूख लग रही है तो 2 बिस्किट खा लेता था मैं, और पानी बहुत सारा पीता था, बिकॉज जो हंगर पैंग्स हैं रात शाम के वो बहुत ही भयानक तरीके से आते थे, क्योंकि डिनर की आदत हमने डाली थी और डिनर हम बहुत खाते थे और लेट खाना एक लाइफस्टाइल होती है ना, आपकी बन जाती है.
So let's say you had dinner at 7 p.m. and you start feeling hungry again by 9 p.m. First, I would suggest you to drink water, but just drinking water might not be enough. So add 3 things to your water: lemon, honey, and rock salt. Drinking this will restore the electrolytes in your body and the hunger will go away. If you are awake till late and then feel hungry, in that case drink half to 1 glass of milk. According to Ayurveda, you can drink milk at night. Milk promotes sleep, plus milk is not only filling but it is also a mild laxative, which is why drinking milk at night your stomach will get properly cleaned in the morning. The second concern people had was this, that we return home from office only by 8 p.m. So how can we have dinner by 7 p.m.? Now this is a genuine problem. For this, my suggestion to you is, when you usually eat some snacks around 5-6 p.m. in the office, at that time itself eat a full proper meal. Prefer having a protein rich meal like a paneer roll, roti with paneer bhurji, chole chawal, dal chawal. You can even get it packed from home. Nowadays offices have fridge and microwaves to heat food. If not, then get it from the office cafeteria. Basically, you have to treat your 5 p.m. meal as your dinner. I have already shared with you 7 quick and healthy dinner and lunch recipes. You can try those. Then when you return home at 8 p.m, you can do the same thing that we have discussed. First, drink water with lemon, honey and rock salt. If you still feel hungry, then after half an hour or so, also drink milk. For people who return late from work, this in my opinion can be the most practical option. Then the third problem people mentioned was this, that we are ready to eat early, but food at home gets prepared only by 8:30-9 p.m. In our homes, food is being made late these days because people are forgetting how many benefits eating early dinner has. If you think about it, doing just this one thing can help in every illness. Imagine in one family someone has diabetes, someone has blood pressure, one suffers from acidity while the other has fatty liver. But if everyone starts eating dinner early together, everyone will benefit. So maybe this problem isn't that hard to solve. There is probably a lack of awareness. Show them this video, maybe they will get convinced. I have tried, but my parents are not ready to eat early. Now tell me, what can I do? If for some reason it's absolutely not possible, then there is one last option. You follow modern intermittent fasting. According to that, if you had your dinner by 9 p.m., then don't eat anything for the next 16 hours and then directly have your lunch at 1 p.m. In the morning, you can have light liquids like bottle gourd juice, lemon water, coconut water, even a piece of fruit is okay. Now this method is not as effective as doing intermittent fasting according to the circadian rhythm, but it's a great workaround approach and still works very well. The bottom line is that we have made our lifestyle in such a way that our body's energy stays busy digesting food all the time. Just think, if you are called to office for 365 days straight and don't get even one day off, will you be able to work efficiently? That's why start giving your stomach 12, 14, 16 hours of rest every day, whatever is feasible for you. You will see that just by following this one rule, your illnesses will start reducing. Even I at one point started eating 6 meals a day trying to build my body. Today I eat just 2 proper meals, one at 10-11 in the morning and one in the evening at 5 to 6 p.m. And I can say this from my experience too, our body is very flexible. You can mold it however you want. Only the first week is difficult. After that, you will yourself say that this was the best decision for my health. As for me, whoever I know who has started eating early and lighter in the evening, they all have benefited. And eating less doesn't make you weak. In fact, you feel physically more energetic than before and mentally you have more ideas. So do try it and do share your experience in the comment section so that others also can be motivated by you. Doing autophagy brings a glow to the skin from within, and if you also want that your skin doesn't get damaged from the outside, then it is important that you don't use body soaps that have too many chemicals. Mamaearth's moisturizing bathing bar for babies is one toxin-free option in the Indian market. With the goodness of goat milk, oatmeal and shea butter, this bathing bar is free from sulfates, parabens, EDTAs, artificial colors and fragrances. It smells good, but that's because of natural essential oils. It is a baby soap but can be used by men and women of all skin types. Using it, you can feel that this soap is moisturizing and gentle on the skin. Considering its high quality ingredients, it's quite economical as well. Pack of 2 will cost you around 200 rupees. Don't forget to apply the special discount coupon to get 21% off. To lose body fat, check out this extreme fat loss diet. My name is Vivek. I thank you so much for watching.